All right. There's YouTube. Good, 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 good. All right. Looks good. Now I just need to pop out my old chitty chat. Chitty chat gets the pop out. It be poppin', yo. And then put that over there. That over there. Crunch this in a bit. This over here to monitor the Twitch one. Okay. These windows are getting a little out of control. This window goes here. That window goes there. This window goes behind that over there. And this shrinks to there. Okay. I think I'm ready to play a game. Black's dead, isn't he? No, 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 no. There. 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 Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Take, retake. Ane, Atari. Yeah, they're dead. Congratulations. You screwed up, but hey, you didn't die for it. Way to go. Oh, there. All right, it's a good game. Good game, good game, good game right now. No, not that. Thank you. Let's go. Restrict rank. Greetings TGC, or TCG, sorry. Let's go 9Q to 4Q. And we'll do 10 minutes. Whoa, what the crap? 10:33, thank you. Great. All right. And while that's going on, dare I say we have a Hop Cafe. All right. All right, let's see who we wind up playing today. Do 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 do. Uh, 13 by 13 6Q. And we also have a Mayflower. Whoa, gotta mute. All right, that should go. Greetings, Klaus. Let's see. Are we going to get a game today? That is the question. I do not know. We'll have to wait and find out. Entirely possible. I'm sort of believing. Sort of, kind of, a little bit. But if we can't, that's fine. We will go to a different server. Maybe PandaNet. Start with a PandaNet game. Maybe we should do a PandaNet game regardless, actually. Yeah, maybe a PandaNet game regardless today. But I'll go ahead and give this about a couple minutes. OGS can be a little bit slow, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we've got ourselves a 7Q. Checking them. Okay, they play regularly. They play a lot of games. Wow, look at all those games that they played today. Oof. So either they are really serious about improving, or they're extremely bored. One of the two. I will say hi. I will also say 34 is facing me. That is not a good thing for you to have. I get to approach now and expand at the same time on the abnormally wider side. If he takes territory, oh dearie me, he decided to ignore me. Technically, that is a thing you can do. But the question becomes, what is his follow-up going to be? Is he just going to lose the game right now? Tell you what, I'll keep it simple. He grabbed an enclosure, I'll block the extension. If you wanted to follow up on the left side, you could do that too. Nothing wrong with that either. Okay, he wants to do that. Now, there's a lot of Joseki to choose from. I'm not going to choose one. Well, okay, I am. But I'm going to play this simple. We're just going to Hane. Okay. Took him a minute to figure that one out. He's a thinking. Okay. This is fine. He's on the fifth line right now. Now the problem with being on the fifth line, as many of you know, itch. As many of you know, it's not territory. I could play here, for example, and I can still get a 2-space. I can still come out, and I can still go over. So this move should be on the 4th. The fact that it's on the 5th means he owes me more moves. That is unfortunate for him, but it is what he has decided. I'm going to keep it simple, get a base. Very, very simple. Just doing a base, doing a base, doing a base, doing a base right now. Now, because I'm playing solid, it will be incumbent upon me to call out these little overplays. Because I am not overplaying myself. We were both overplaying. It's an even game, right? I'm not overplaying, so I must make sure that what he's attempting to do doesn't outvalue me. So right now we just be patient, keep playing good old solid. I don't normally play this way, but I do have the extension over to here. Yes, I do. I could play for territory as well. I never really liked this move. I'll do the territory version. You can go ahead and shoulder hit if you want to. It's fine. So yes, right now. Right now. That is a move that I will be contemplating. Put pressure on both. Is he going to 3-3 me? Might. He certainly might do that. But this is pretty standard. Could just take a small knight or a large knight on the upper right, admittedly. And also standard is the poke to see where the Aji is, because there is Aji there. Ooh, they played that one. Interesting. That does tell me something. It tells me that there could be a little bit of a thing here. So if they try to come in here, we could do a thing over there and cut it off. Possibly, mate. Means, so I'll play big move. I could play big move. But We're against 7Q. So I will play a bit more solid as a result. There's the 3-3. We'll go ahead and block towards. Keeping it very, very simple. Very, very simple. So we'll go ahead and do this one. We've got some great territory here. Let's go ahead and just make this a little bit of a honest feller. There you go. Hane obviously kills. I'm sensing he might not know that. That's going to be a problem if he thinks that that's Sentane alive. Row, 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 row. Greeting, Gizarel. Or Kaiserel. Doing all right. Hoping the 7Q defends himself right now. Otherwise, it's going to be very unfortunate when this corner dies. But it's looking like he's going to play away. Ah, he didn't. Way to go. I will take some points here for myself. Then we'll just invade the left-hand side. Okay, sure. You can do that. Well, apparently he wants to be cut into 2 different groups. That's fine. Most pokes against cutting points are a scam at the amateur level. Let's see if he cuts me. Or if he's scamming me. Now, because of this, he's putting his other group into danger. So a little bit of a lack of awareness onto their groups. They just kind of want to reduce. Kind of implies they're a little bit fearful of my potential territory, which is a bit weird. They just try to get 5th line on the left-hand side. I haven't tried to get anything too crazy. Yet they're stealing my corner. Trying to get rid of everything. That's a problem. So there's a non-zero chance we're just going to kill the right-hand side. It's fully surrounded. It can be poked at from both sides. There's rapidly nowhere for it to run to. So you can, you know. My 8-year-old daughter's going to play in her first local Go tournament. She's probably like 25Q. Any tips? Hmm. Yeah. I advise that you do not disown her if she loses. Yeah, don't do that. That'd be bad. Yeah. So he's rapidly turning into someone who's forcing me to kill him, which is kind of annoying. But, you know, these things happen. Hmm. Let's see if he is a honest player or if he's going to continue overplaying. My bet is continue overplaying. But we'll see. We will see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, like right now, I should probably end the life of these 4 stones. Since he's got 2 weak groups running around mostly the same area. Very textbook splitting attack. Keep them separated. One winds up surrounding the other. So the problem is, he hasn't cut me yet, so this isn't frightening. You know? Therein lies the problem. Therein lies the problem. Now, could I have haunted on the inside to ensure that there's not enough room to live here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And right now there's a throw in here into a drawback. He's dead. Can you see that? Everyone see that? If I play here and he plays here, I've got the underneath. This is not enough room to live, right? Only one eye. And if he connects, we wind up in the similar position. Now, I'm not going to do that. Actually, even if you didn't throw in, you could just lightly poke in, and you'd still be able to do bad things to this group. Okay, so his base isn't secured, and he's going for more reduction. This is, not great. Hello to you, small room. Yeah, true. I'm a very small streamer on YouTube. That is true. Use architecture, you can't hurt people? Oh, yeah, you absolutely can hurt people with architecture. I've seen the movie Saw. He just wants to die. Why? Why do they always want to die? Oh, man. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Like, I can't just let him cut this group off for no reason and attack it. Be like, oh, I guess I didn't know I could cut through here. Darn. Oh, rats. If I didn't know that, then yeah, he'd cut through me. He'd completely cut through me. He'd cut through me in Sentai. and then chase the group forever. Sucks to suck. Well, I didn't want to kill him, but I think we're killing him. I didn't want to kill him, but I guess we're killing him. All we have to do is just surround him right now. He can't escape. He's dead. I'm trying to think of a reason not to. I can't come up with one. Like, if I don't, then I'm just letting him get away with massive amounts of the overplans. Oh, well. Sorry, sir. Apologies, my good man. It was not my intent to kill you. But you're greedy. We could all be fine. Like, if we go back to here, right? You know, let's go back to here. This move was 5th line instead of 4th. 4th line, not too bad. I'm not playing here. 5th line, wishful thinking, right? So that was the first element of greed. Playing this was fine. This was fine. The 3-3 even was actually okay because of my extensions. This extension, okay as well. And then we had a little bit of panicking. He could play here into here. That way he's lightly reducing and strengthening the group. This is completely fine. If I'm like, hey, I'm going to do something over in here, maybe there's an opportunity to fix some of the stuff on the left-hand side. And the game right now, estimate score, okay, we estimate score. And in true OGS fashion, it gives us nothing. I forgot the button is useless during a game. Completely and utterly useless. My bad. My bad, chat. Apologies, I forgot. Also, that cut, excuse me, that cut was Gote. I should probably play here. Fully surround him. Because this isn't enough to live, right? Very, very easy. Yes. Fear is usually what winds up doing this. Like, you took your enclosures, you've got like the high stuff on the left, but you're always afraid that your opponent's going to have anything. So you try to reduce it all, right? And because you want to reduce it all, you're overplaying at that point. Because, yeah, your opponent will have something. Their moves have value. And there's nothing that you can do ever in this game to stop that being true. Right? Your opponent's moves will always have value. The minute you start pretending that it doesn't, well, then you're just overplaying. Because math doesn't work that way. So the question isn't, how can I get rid of all of their points? It's just something so much simpler. How can you get rid of enough of their points? That's it. That's all I gotta do. Not everything, just enough, you know? That's all you gotta do. Just enough. So yeah, middle unfortunately died. Because yeah, this was okay. But this needed to either be here. I believe you can double Hane this one if you really wanted to. Or just extend if you wanted to actually build up on the high line. And if you don't, that's okay too. But just keep it low. Low as in the fourth line. Right? Then we're going to play here, and then you can go back and keep doing whatever you want. That's completely fine. Completely fine. A-okay. Though I think in this one, this is the answer, right? Not the fourth line. I think the actual Joseki is to play here. Resume your corner. Have a bit of an underneath for if your opponent tries to build. I'm 90% sure D3 is the actual Joseki. Because yeah, without it, I've got this kind of thing later, right? So now I'm clearly making more than they are. And this was all fine. This was all fine. Again, like I mentioned. And then as long as they draw back, again, it's completely fine. Going in for more is an attack. That's a splitting attack. Now we're getting surrounded. Continuing our struggles. We've got a weak group, but unfortunately we have more than one weak group. We, in point of fact, have 2 weak groups, one of which can be poked at from all sides and is now rapidly dying. Because, yeah, groups will always hurt themselves. Or each other, I should say. And then here, I just didn't see what he could do. Like, that's getting to be something. Not really. Maybe here. That's alive now, right? That's not terrible. Ish. Not that completely terrible, right? Yeah, we're alive. The right over here is dead. Yeah, this is dead. But middle's alive? That's pretty good, right? That's something. And then there doesn't matter. We just go ahead and play here again because again, this into here is just fine. Interesting. So I think Amaranth had a game they wanted reviewed. Did I see that right? Was there a redemption? There was a redemption. Game link game. All right, let's go ahead and look at this real quick. Guess I'll go ahead and actually be on the right account for it too. Since there's a lesson later. There we go. All right, let's review game. Weit 1 by 1.5. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, that. Okay. I mean, interesting, sure. It's fine. You don't have to double approach. I probably would. This is fine though. Fine. That's not fine. I'd probably Hane. I don't really view this as being particularly threatening. But this is solid. Solid. That's not great. Losing this game by 1.5. Interesting. Interesting indeed, yes. Would I even answer it, honestly? I guess. You could also just go ahead and take your enclosure here. Because this doesn't even have a base yet, but this is fine. Star point, so you can kick this. Yeah, star point, so you can kick that if you'd like. They're going to be a little bit unsettled. That's not something that you can do. I think technically we're supposed to cut it this way. Attaching on the other side. I think technically that's the answer. This is probably fine too. Not so fine anymore. Cutting is imperative. Does these 2 weak groups, and he should remain 2 weak groups. Here he connects, and now you're 1 move from being surrounded. Now you're 1 move away from an attachment, so we have to answer again. Otherwise, if we play away, they're going to play this one. And then something like this one. And now we are losing the game. Now we are losing the game. Pushing when we're not cutting is a little weird. I could see maybe a poke here and something like this. Possibly. The defensive move here, a little strange. Ouch. Almost had it. They can't actually play this way. Because of that Atari. So if we look at something like this, we're actually applying pressure still to the opponent. Oh dear, we are gonna die. It's impressive that this game was only a 1.5 game, because right now I would expect this to be 30. But yeah, this is dead. They defended the cutting point. They did not need to defend. How curious. All right. They didn't kill you. Excellent. What do we do now? What do we do now? Well, we got to keep that thing separated. Gotta keep that thing separated. I'd probably go for the simple Hane. I like simple Hane. So we cannot attack the left. Where the heck is our profit coming from? I don't know. I fear there is no profit to be had. No, there's not. I mean, there's trying to kill it. Yeah, that Hane I really like a lot better. Yeah, right now we're kind of just waiting, huh? They can't cut through you, I want to say. Yeah, you should be fine. See if you can get the Hane in. For this kind of thing. See if we can isolate that group in the middle again. Regrettably, that is Gote because he already has his 2 eyes. He has the eyes on left and that middle. Ooh. Yeah, all we can really do is be like, I want to cut this. Good luck. Okay. Not okay. Severely not okay. You got the thing. The thing that you wanted is the thing that you got. This is what we were looking for. You got the cut'ems. McGurd. Cutting point. Mr. No Eyes here. See? See? Look, no eyes. No eyes. No eyes in any of this, right? 0. So the cutty and the killing can occur. Mm-hmm. Well, that was the end of that one. That was huge. How on earth is this a 1.5? Did I misread that? Oh, you got some kills in the middle. Okay. You got a cut off there. That's good. Took some points on top of the board. That's pretty good too. Okay. Yeah, you missed the cutty cut the cutty thing. So that was yeah, ouch. All right. Now, I think like I said, I'm kind of leaning towards a why do I not have a wallpaper engine? Work with me here, huh? 1 second. Can't just be staring at a black screen, you know? Wallpaper engine, are you feeling okay? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. Thank you. I forgot it shut down because Stellaris hard froze my system last night when I decided to play it randomly. I haven't had a game do that in forever. But where there's paradox, there's a way. All right. What was I doing? PandaNet. So, what's that client actually called? Go Panda. Yeah, let's go on to the Go Pandas. Have a nice little. Okay, there's some stuff going on. The 45th. The 45th World Amateur Go Championship Round 3. Featuring a bunch of people. I don't really recognize any of them. Got a Serbian player, a Korean player, good old Taipei player, Singapore player. We got a Japanese player. We have a U.S. player. Is he getting owned? Hey, are you getting owned? Toggle board coordinates. Flip over to scene 1. There, that's actually pretty good. You two are now. I don't care. I do care. You guys on the ground. Thank you. All right, what do we got here? We've got U.S. player is Blick. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? All right, looks like we got some killing going on here, but there's a lot of territory for the opponent everywhere else. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Just this area here? I'm thinking probably not, huh? What kind of game was it? It was an approach. Yep, Chisaki just doing things. Yeah. Chisaki stuff. Don't like that take of those 2 stones, but you know, amateurs will amateur. And I definitely don't like this area. Like, why would you do that and not attach? That seems really weird. That move is, bit of a, Yeah, don't like that at all. Anywho, on the 1Q account, let's go ahead and play an PandaNet 1Q. Ugh. Stretch. Now, we should be able to get a game on PandaNet. Should be able to. Check for that game rocks. Stellaris? Yeah. You going back to Stellaris? I had an urge to play it because the game is good. It's just the monetization is dog tier. I was even tempted to yo-ho-ho it, honestly. Because the game isn't worth the price. Like, the game costs like $500 to play at this point. It's just stupid. But Paradox is now competing with EA to be one of the greediest publishers in the gaming market. So it is what it is. I wouldn't accept a sponsor from Paradox. I can't in good conscience recommend their games because they're going to price gouge you all to hell. It would feel like, I don't know, it'd be like taking a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship or something like that. Like, hey, you should try our game. It's pretty cheap. Never mind the full experience being worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Yeah, we monetized everything we could. Like, yep. Okay. I'll pass on that. Thank you. Yeah, the subscription's even worse. That's why they're that's why they've tripled their price on their DLC. Because it used to be $10. Now they're like $30 a DLC. Because they want you subscribing. Because over time, they'll get you more with the subscription than they will flat out purchasing the DLC. Because every single month you're like, you know, never did finish that run. Oh, that's 10 more bucks. Good job. Friend wants you to play next month. Ah, crap, another 10 bucks. Well, Christ, that's 20. You'll probably forget to cancel the subscription 1 month. Now they got you for 30 on a $24 DLC. Good job. Some point you'll wise up and be like, I ought to just buy the DLC then. Well, now you've paid 50 for a $20 DLC. So, yeah, it's anti-consumer in a big, big, big way. If they cared about their customers, they would just repackage all of their DLC. It goes back like 10 years at this point. Package all of it until the 2020, 2021 something around there, along with the base game. Happy 10 bucks. There you go. So can we not actually get a game on PandaNet? WTF is going on here? There's not that many games going on right now, is there? I thought it'd be easier. Like, I'm not looking for Don games. Pandanet, are you turning into OGS? Yeah, weaker, +1. Huh. This might be, this might be, not happening today, huh? 1Q. So it would be 2Q, or no, +1, -1. So it would be 2Q plus, 1Q, and 1Q plus. I guess I can raise it 2 stones? Guess that worked. We are now playing Zat. You know, this player, he's always playing Zat move and Zat Joseki. I feel like I always know what he's gonna do. Ah, the split. These moves, indeed. So we could go in 3-space him. I just don't like that Joseki, so I'm just not going to do it. Ah, fine, yes I will. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I like this though. So he was supposed to jump out, then I defend. Then he goes in the corner and I diagonal out. This isn't very good. Are there any jokes you do like? Yes. Oh, Joseki. Well, I'm okay. I'm fine with most Joseki that's, you know, simple. Simple Joseki, small in number, move number, that is. I like those. We could drop down here. I'll just go ahead and connect. It's fine. Now, I could play here. He comes up, I poke, and come out. That would be pretty severe. We'll get a wall. He's trying to go under my stone, which not the very nice. Not the very good. We could go here into here. I know what he's gonna do though. And I think you do too. Because what he's gonna do, when I play here, he's gonna play the Atari here. Okay. He'll play the Atari here. He did not play the Atari there. I thought he was going to. Well, now he's fully surrounded and I have a lot of influence. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, this move, as I literally mentioned in today's upload, doesn't take away my thing. If I want to go and play here and fight, I can still play here and fight, cut him off, cap him, develop center. Easy peasy. I could play on the outside and just reinforce it. That has a bit more of an impact, shall we say, on my wall, which I think I'll do. No need to fight like a crazy person. Go is a relaxing game, chat. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. Well, now you do. Go is a super relaxing game. We could 3-3. I'll get a base. If you watch my stream, then you know how relaxing it is. That is a very, very low stone. I will Nod to the very, very low stone. And I will take my extension for my enclosure. Yep, Go is very relaxing. Okay, I have Sente again. I got all the Sentes. Well, let's go ahead and do some minor reductions. You could have also capped here to really start getting the influence train rolling. That'd be fine too. Okay, he wants me in his corner. I'm in his corner. There you go. Thank you. We are nicely cornered, chat. Okay, he wants me out of his corner. Make up your mind. Usually you're going to attach here or drop down. Your heart goes crazy in pretty much every game. That is something to talk to your cardiologist about. Should be completely relaxed, just looking at it's just solving problems, you know? Just solving problems. Okay, what's the problem here? Everything looking good. We got a thing. So where's the next biggest move? Probably here. What's the worst that can happen? I'm wrong. Okay, I'm gonna learn from that mistake and I'll know the next game. Look, I think building out into the middle here is big. And if next move, he convinces me that's not true, well, shit, I'm wrong. It happens, man. Not afraid of being wrong, are you, Pico? Uh-oh. Someone is instantly jealous of my potential. So, he's behind enemy lines. We can cap him. Now, if we cap him, he's going to be like attached to my corner, and there's going to be like a fight and things. So if you want to just not worry about that, we can play here, let him jump, and then we'll cap over here. Instead of capping here, we can cap over here. But this is the right move. You know what? I can't actually, in good conscience, play any other move but this one. He's way behind enemy lines. And I'm not weaker than he is it locally. Something in my eye. Oh my god. You're kind of bugging me all stream so far? No, I don't know which one I want to do. Sorry. You are condemned to the Shadow Realm. We teach Sector Lines to DDKs. Okay. Now here, what's that expression? Like a bull in a glass shop or something like that. He's just gonna start banging into everything. But it's fine. Bad analogy, I guess, because I kind of want him to do that. Could go here. Keep him in. Then he kills my stone. I don't like. I don't want my stone killed. Can drop down a little bit of something there, but that's okay. Not the Shadow Realm. Yes, the Shadow Realm.
He is condemned to the shadows. He will not live. Okay, he might live. Truthfully, we're kind of peaceful here in the Shadow Realm. He's not going to leave, is what I'm saying. Living, he might. We've got some prime real estate by the Pit of Fire. And of course, there's always room in the screams of the damned. But no, he's not leaving. No. That we won't allow. I'm afraid not. He's here forever.
Okay. We're just gonna go and defend. We could play here and then just re-surround him. That'd be fine too. That'd be fine too. If you wanted to do that, you could do that. Just remember that Go is a surrounding game and do something that surrounds. But yeah, one last comment about Stellaris. Yep, he's trying to... Cute, very cute. I play here, he kills my stone. Do. Remember, surrounding game. Now, I'm not trying to actually kill him. Otherwise, I might have, poked it here or something. Yeah, we're looking around. Get a lot of the middle. And then zoom over here. Make a little boxy doodle. It could be like boop, boop, boop. Right? Boop. There, it's a box. Ooh, it's a house. And now I know what you're thinking. There's gonna be like a little door here. You're gonna try to enter. But it's fine.
That's fine.
But it's fine because like there's windows here in the house, right? Yeah, there's like windows in all these. Yeah, there's windows in this house. They're really off center. But it's okay. That's just U.S. architecture for you. And it's gonna be okay because like there's people in these windows. Yeah, there's like people in all these windows. Okay, I don't know. You can see his legs. There we go. And they got guns. Yeah, they got guns. Yeah, you like got the guy over there too. God, these windows are small. Yeah, they all got guns. And they'll be like, yeah, you try to come in. You try to come in this house. We shoot you. And I'm now probably demonetized on YouTube. All right. What was I doing? Yeah. Uh-huh. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. I'm just poking. Okay. Okay. Did you see the Sue Meyer versus Wang Li Rengam? I don't think I did now. I do not believe so, no. Nope. I can't Atari now. Fair play to you, my good man. Let's connect. Also threatening to Atari. Block IO. Okay, that was not a great move for you because now I can threaten this. So I think he just died. We're not going to kill him though. Don't worry about it. We are a gentle giant. You may live, sir. I hath granted thy permission to not be dead. All right, see, he's not dead. So what do we do now? Boing. See? We're just gonna catapult ourselves into the middle. Just like so. Well, we're already in the middle. We're just like kind of blocking his low stones from getting out into the center, while threatening his largest source of territory, which is right here. Because this is just like, look at all these second line zones. That's not really points. Okay, he's attached to me. He's really attached to what I'm doing here. I think that's great. Now, I'm not going to just like play here and let him go back and fix this and get 4th and 5th line territory because 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I'm profiting 1, 2, 3. Lines, that's, that would not be so great. So we did make sure to play over here, yes. And now, since he did this and not a defense over here, I could Hane because the Ladder goes to me. So this would be the right way of playing. And this way he has another group over on that area here that's just living, not making points. And then this area is just a teeny tiny corner here that's also not making points. So this would be the ideal way of playing. The influence wound up being used to destroy all of the things on the right-hand side that he was threatening to gain, right? I'm going to go ahead and play here, though. I would never date a Go player. Too many attachment issues. You earned that one. Congratulations. Now they're on the third line, not the fourth and fifth. Greetings, Indian femmes. So it looks like I gained pretty much everything I wanted, which is fantastic. I don't know why I did it times Suji. Habit, sorry. Threat Hane. Do. I guess we should look somewhere around here for a move. Maybe here? Maybe the cap here? Hard to say, really, huh? Ooh, I could take that corn. I could take the stones. My gird. I can take the sterns. All right, I'll take them. I will take the stones. I will take the stones. Oh, dearie me, oh me, oh my. We'll just defend. I am not trying to do anything terrible to him. So you need to connect. That's going to be in Gote, and we are actually going to be playing here now. We will be playing because now it's not just the top, it's also the right-hand side. Very, very simple. He wants me to push and cut. I will potentially do that. I think that would actually work quite nicely, actually. Yeah, I mean, I play there, he plays there. There's that one. We get the Atari. We get that into that. I mean, it seems like it is fine. But tell you what, there's no need to do any weird cutting and fighting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how we pick up sticks. Threatening the Atari into a connection. Goody goody gumdrops. And let's just yeah. That ought to do it. That ought to do her. We now have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across a lot. Yeah. A lot. Bum 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 ba da da dum. But yeah, you say good old Nacky Macky played, did she? I'll go and take a look at it. If I play there, there's that into that. I don't want that to happen, so we'll go and play here. Just your normal 17th line territory? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys always make 17 lines of territory in your games, right? You do, right? Of course you do. I don't know why I even asked. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? You're not trying to lose, are you? Yeah, that would be awkward if you weren't. If I play here, it'd be bad, so we're not going to play there. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Imagine not making 17 lines of territory. Oh, it's just 16? What? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But, so, Go is stupid, okay? Like, we call this third line territory because we're making 2 points of territory. That's weird, yo. So, the fact that this on the 17th line does make this 17 lines of territory is just freaking weird. Now, I'm taking a small L here because I just don't really want to get into a fight or whatever. Is this PandaNet? This is PandaNet. I will take this. Thank you. And I guess we're just going to go ahead and play some endgamey stuff. Endgamey things, and I don't care. I heard that Jimmy cracked endgame, and I don't care. S16 looking big. Yeah, I've been eyeing that one too. What are you doing, Mr. Bond? Dost thou thinkest that they are going to come to my area? I don't believe so. This is mine. Decisions. Whatever. Dar's favorite part of Baduk is the end game, right? Yes, it is a part where you end the game and they resign in tears. Tears. Nom. Nom, 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 nom. That's why I always carry a straw whenever I go to a tournament. That way, when you know it is coming, you can just kind of break it out and wait, you know? And when they start crying, you can just lean across the board and start drinking them up off their face. Ah, it's yeah, that's a thing that you probably shouldn't do. Honestly, that's probably something you probably shouldn't do that. I don't think you might not be invited back to a tournament if you did. Now I know what you're thinking. You were invited to a tournament in Australia once. You might be noticing that I've never been back. That's a coincidence. That has nothing to do with what I just said. For the record. I'd like the record to show those are unrelated. Ain't this a South Park episode? Probably. We're ignoring this move, by the way, because who cares? If he cuts, we Atari it. We cuts, we Atari it. And then we have Miai for whatever. There's just no threats here. I've got my big ol' honking area, and that's just all there is to it. Australia tourist industry commercial. Once is enough. Nah, Australia was good. There, Herb. Okay. That's mine now, too. That's mine, and so is that. That's mine, and so is that. It's all mine. Okay. You gave me another point there. My advice when you're trying to get to the Dawn level, make sure this kind of late game desperate throw-in stuff isn't a thing that you're doing. So to ensure that, having a firm direction of play, always knowing where the big moves are, super important to you. That way your Go doesn't turn into this kind of thing. Definitely don't want this. No. And to respond to it, just keep an eye on your cutting points. They can't live unless you screw your cutting points a bit. So just don't let them take advantage of that, and you're Goldilocks. Now we could have tart here if we felt like it. I don't though. Therefore, we're not. I think I heard my doorbell just now, but I'm pretty sure it's not important. So I'm just going to ignore it. It's like, what's the worst it going to be? Like, have you seen this person? No, I haven't. You know? Guess we're taking this. Could be a great offer for solar panels. Well, I'm in an apartment, so they should take that up with management. Do. So this is pretty straightforward. I guess we are going to actual counting. Maybe the game is closer than I give it credit for, but I'm pretty sure it's not close. One of the ways that I'm fairly confident, despite not counting that it's not close, is the huge lines of territory we have in the middle of the board. He's got 2 points of territory. I've got more. Per line, like line by line. Like he's getting 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and I'm getting 6. So line by line, I'm getting more. I'm literally getting 3 times the territory. Because, you know, I can count. Yeah, I think we're fine. I don't think that's Sente, so I'm gonna play here. Do. 2 stones, bigger than 1. Then we're gonna play a force move here too. Because getting into his area, bigger than 1. I kind of want to play this one too, because this is worth this point, also this point, because I had to do a thing. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And it's also subtly sente. It's very subtle. Because if I Atari, and he loses this eye, then he'd have to fill in all of this. Actually, he'd just be dead. Since he played that move, he'd be dead. If he doesn't like play this, he loses his points. Because we just go and throw in, do. He starts filling, he can't fill fast enough, and he gets captured. Maximized windows. I can't imagine playing on a maximized window. Like right now, that's my desktop. I've got to upload all of this over on the right-hand side to Patreon. But yeah, full screen would be weird. Full screen's just weird to me. That makes my eyes go strange. I don't like it. $32. 32-inch 4K. I fully admit, when it came to monitors, I did kinda spend a bit. Though admittedly, this was a few years ago. And nowadays, oh, there's some really good 32-inch OLEDs. Oh man, I really want to pick up a 32-inch OLED, but I know I can't afford it right now. Because, man, I've like one thing I've always battled, right, is like those inky blacks that only OLED can provide. Ugh. I so want one. I so want one. I'm pretty sure there's like still like $1,000 right now, right? The black have any chance of bringing this? No. The minute this happened, probably this move here for the outside. That was GG. That was a GG. I don't have any forcing moves, so let's go ahead and play here. 32 4K is so weird. Nonsense size. Well, it's about pixel density, right? And it's actually not too big for one window. Because it's really good because I consume media here too. You have to remember that. So 32 is good enough at this distance for games and movies. I like. 27. I don't think 27 should be a 4K. Pixel density starts getting a little bit into the I think we're over concentrated kind of territory. And anything over 32, in my opinion, is just too large. I think 32 is actually a pretty good sweet spot from what I've seen so far. We can ignore that. Got bop, 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 bop. That's flat. I don't like curved displays because then you get weird things with text. But yeah, big screen TVs are fine because you're further away. If you've got like a 70-inch television or whatever, okay, fine. Just you're probably not like in arm's width away from the monitor or of the display rather, because that would be bad. Yeah, that'd be really bad. You're burning your eyes out of your head. You get next strain because that would be insane. Do do do. I have a 49 curve that I like very much. Okay, you can. It's good. Are we done? Finally? Can I pass? Question mark. Bing. Bing. See, Bing is alive and well. People say Google killed it, but you just heard the Bing. Oh, almost forgot those. All right, so we won by 51.5 points. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, that is a lot of points. How did you win by 51.5? How on earth did you win by 51.5? That's so much territory. He's got the entire side. What do you have? First line territory? Yeah, but that's only third line. Third line sucks. If you can reduce your bone to a third line, you should be happy. Because even here, you can see third line territory, 2 points per line. If I only gain 1 point in exchange, like just these, it's still worth it. Because that means this is just all first line territory. And this is irrelevant. There's only like 1, 2, 3 second line territory, right? And that would be completely erased. So that means his territory would just be this corner and this corner. Because again, a bunch of second line moves. Yeah. So it's just not good. It's just never good. So in that case, what could he have done a little bit differently? Well, let's go ahead and look at the profile. Now I can't use my scroll wheel because for some reason, and I think it's just a me thing. I don't know how it's a me thing, but it's a me thing. My scroll wheel crashes PandaNet. Always. So can't use that. I would love to use scroll wheel to actually scroll through, but if I did, PandaNet will crash. So yeah, here he could have kept his territory. He didn't. That's fine. I don't know what this move was. That move was weird. Like, we understand what this is, right? He sees wall. He clicks to erase influence from wall. As we saw, it doesn't really work that way. But that was, the general idea. Here he gave me Sente, which is not so good. He probably ought to have just gone ahead and defended, like so. And then he could even expand back and attack these. If I have to go here, he can keep me low. If I jump out, he can go ahead and probe. A lot of things he could do here. But he did not prioritize Sente. So instead, and he double hunted. So we got to do none of them. So I got to do a little bit of reduction there and grab Sente. He did this, which was always going to lose the game for him because now he's committing to just a weak group. So we surround said weak group. Just like so, all we're doing is surrounding. Do 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 do. And now we got to build. But let's say he didn't. Let's say he's alive right now and he plays here. Do I magically just lose the game right now then? We were up by 50. Is this a 50-point move? Probably not. So, never mind the fact that he would obviously die here. We're just pretending that he's not. You can still build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's still some territory there, right? There's still territory there. We're fine. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Unfortunately, he played here. And I don't know if he had a chance this game after this move. Because ideally you would defend your territory. But if you actually do that, yeah. Yeah, if you actually do that, yeah. So I don't know what he can do at this point in the game. He has to cut me, I think, and just YOLO. Like, just try something. What? I don't know. I've no concept of what he can try, but just try it. Whatever it is, it has to be attempted. The only way it's coming back, attack this in some fashion. 1 second. 2. I love. I saw some sort of bug crawling on the wall. Deal with. Bug has vanished. Where the bug went, I could not say. Yep, I have no idea. All right, so oh son of a oh wait, no. It's not it's not crashing. Pause champ. Oh, I'm amazed. It didn't crash. Anywho. Can black push out at E11? Don't remember what E11 was. I'm gonna say no. Having no idea what you're referring to, I'm going to say no. And the reason why they couldn't push out at E11 is because his group there that he would push out with was lacking a flux capacitor. Yeah. It would never be able to achieve the amount of gigawatts that it would need to go back in time to reduce my area. So I just don't think I don't think so. Good question though. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Let's go ahead and open up Fox. And now we're going to play a little bit of a Don. A bit of a 4 Don. Concise. Yep. That's what you come here for. The concise explanations. All right. So we're playing on a 4 Don account, which most of you are. Most of you are 4 Dons, I know. So this should be helpful to many. He's ranking up. I'll leave him alone.
Start to play.
He's losing all of his games. I'll leave him alone too. Looking for a middle of the road kind of guy. You're not 4 Don? Oh, you got 5 Don there, Soupy? Way to go.
Start to play.
3 Don F's cuties.
Start to play.
He's losing all his games too. What on earth is going on here?
Start to play.
He's an American, so we don't play them. It's like learning to walk by watching toddlers. So you're implying that you are 4 Don, and you are also implying that 4 Dons are toddlers. Intriguing. I cannot say that you are wrong necessarily. However, I will say I've always found it useful.
Start to play.
Oh my god, why is everybody losing? Whatever, we'll just play the next person. If they're a loser, they're a loser. If they're a loser, they're a loser. It's fine. No, okay, they're a 5-dan. We're not playing 5-dans yet. Next 4-dan. We'll accept the next 4-dan game. Sheesh. Sheesh, I tell you.
Start to play.
I have no idea how I clicked that stone. That did not count. See some games were played last night. Involving lots of death. I'll have to go back and check those out later. Interesting. Very interesting. I see YKPCX played last night as well. Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. Go 2 just came out? What? Oh, okay, no, he didn't. Has anyone purchased from Song Yun Wei Chi? I have no idea what that is. Investigations will commence later. Okay, 5-3, they're fine. All right. I got some colorful ghost zones, it looks like. I got some colorful ghost zones, it looks like. Single convex. I'm not really a fan of single convex, though. They have double convex, but they don't have it in the cool colors, unfortunately. Glaze is like a little bit of a thing to them. They did not like me taking time.
Start to play.
Sorry, we need to get through the first 10 moves, then we can do whatever we want. All right, let's do the 10 moves first. All right, yeah. Super serious game here, chat. I'm laser focused in. All right, we're past 10 moves. Okay, so back to you. Yeah, kind of interesting. Like I could see this if you were. I could see this for teaching purposes, no doubt. I could totally see this for teaching. Let's see what kind of boards you got. What kind of Go boards you got. Oh, you just got the roll-up ones. Oh, you got a bamboo. I mean, that's pretty cheap. Oh, they specialize in stones, huh? Yeah, it looks like they just specialize in stones. All right. I mean, not bad. Are we playing a double framework game? Very well, Mr. Bond. I would play a framework as well. Meh. Why? Chat, if this is you, stop it. You do not want to be this person. Ever. Just plopping a stone in the middle? I don't know where so many people get this idea to play this move. But it is terrible. It is one of the worst ways you can invade ever. You'd have to go lower by 1 line to find a worse one. Oh yeah, here, I mean, we can cap things again. You know? You could jump out here too. It's not terrible. If you want to jump out, you could do the jump at times. You know what I mean? You could do that totally. But yeah, you just go ahead and cap them because they're not behind enemy line. They're kind of like right on the outer edge. But this little guy is ahead, right? So we're capping. We're capping. Is it better than lead? He's probably referring to the fact that once upon a time, Chinese Go stones had a bit of a reputation for containing lead. So we could play here. 100%. And I'm going to, actually. Yeah, some of the older Chinese single convex stones. Had some of the old leads in them. Supposedly, that's not a thing anymore. Those went... No, those went bye-bye. We can go ahead and double Hane here, because why not? A Hane at the head of 2 and 3. Do they still? I think they don't. I suspect the more true answer is your mileage may vary. So this game, because I was able to surround, because this invasion had no bloody idea how it was going to live, when faced with something as simple as a cap, it, again, starts bumbling into everything to not die. And now we're here. That's it. Now we're here. So many would say this game was already over. I wouldn't say that because I don't like calling things over too early. I don't think I want to do this. I'm going to go ahead and defend. Here we go. Ooh, look how big he wants to be. Poke. Non-zero chance. This is going to be a game where I have to just kill the opponent. Am I going to enjoy that? I am not going to enjoy that because I am not a murderer. All right, you're right. We're not a murderer. We're yeah, okay. Play elsewhere. Got it. Okay, so let's respect his authority. Sector line, I'll play on the outside. I'll play on sector line. Sector. We're going to sector it. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Right? Shoulder hitting low stones is one of the easiest ways to reduce an area, sir. It's not as flashy as like attaching to something and starting a little bit of a fight that will result in their imminent demise. Cutting points, by the way, which is why I'm turning. He created a cutting point, which he should not have done. This was a very greedy move, which is a bit of a weird thing. It was a greedy third line move, which, as we discussed in the previous game, isn't really a thing, right? Does anybody know my next move? Because you can see he's trying to be very, very greedy to make up for the fact he took a huge L in the upper left. But there's a problem with his shape. Do you know what the problem is? Can you see it?
Yoyomi now starts.
Push and cut. Q7. There is a push and a cut. But I think
9.
need to set that up a little bit. It needs 2 hairs and some air. You might be noticing cut, ladder. But now, ooh, you're gonna have to connect, or you don't and you just die. I mean, always bet on the greedy side of life. 2 hairs and some air. What do you mean, what? You've better have heard that expression before, Herv. You have, haven't you?
8.
Herv has never heard the expression. I heard it on your channel. Because you heathens didn't appreciate Bob Ross back in the day. I'm also streaming on YouTube. Yeah, it's from Bob Ross. Famous expression. There's 2 hairs and some air,
9,
sir.
8. 6.
I
5.
shouldn't
4.
go to Co, so I won't. I mean, we totally can. We've got threats all day. I can threaten to kill this. We've got Ataris here. There's a 2 space here. Like, Mr. Greed Person, we can do crazy things to Captain McGreedy Pants. So here we're going to do is we're going to do 1, 2, and then 3. This is an investment for later. We're going to have this one. Hey, chat, stop me if you've heard this one. I have influence. I know. I know you're shocked. I know. I hear your surprise. I can hear it in your voices right now. You have influence? No. That can't be.
9. 8.
So here, I'm going to do something that's going to make you all uncomfortable. Are you ready for this?
4.
I'm giving him the bottom. Why? Why am I doing that? Well, it's simple. I'm on a larger line than he is. Therefore, if he takes the bottom area, I take the top area, I got more of it than he did. Like, this line is erased, this line is erased, this line is erased. Always bet on the greediest side of life. Alright, so he wants all of that, huh? I am not opposed. I am not opposed. I am completely fine with all of this. There is one minor hiccup. And that is the fact that I'm probably going to kill this. But for now, let's just take our profit. He didn't defend a cutting points. So a cutting we will go. A cutting we will go. If he dies, I do not know, but a cutting we will go. Do 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 do. A cutting we will go. Cutting we will go. He should be careful. He needs to go back and live. Right now he's got like one huge dead group. All right. Well, so be it. So be it. Sometimes people just get killed. That happens. What are you gonna do, chat? What are you gonna do?
Yoyomi now starts.
Sometimes these things happen. Tell you, couldn't have happened to a nicer person, sir. Sometimes these things just happen. Uh, I think
9,
this is
8,
okay.
7.
Bum, bum, da, 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 da. In 100 moves, you can't not blunder one stone. That is true. That is absolutely true. We must play perfectly.
9, 8, 7.
But I believe. I believe. I believe. Every day's a good day when you paint.
Nine, 8.
A little confused, but okay. All right. Move here. This seems fine.
9, 8,
You have to go ahead and push here and then throw in there or something? He's kind of neglecting the fact that he doesn't have a lot of liberties, unfortunately. He has to play there, here, here, into there.
nine, 8, 7,
Is that a
6,
Seki?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe so, huh?
Nine, 8, 7.
Interesting. Looking for more liberty, sorry. All right, that bought me a lot of extra liberties. So we have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that should have been here, actually. This is what's holding me back right now.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I can't just go for the straight capture.
Yomi's left.
Because I owe a move here because of Atari. Yeah, otherwise it would have been 1, 2, 3,
9, 8, 7,
4, 5, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2,
7,
1.
8, 9.
Last Yomi.
Yeah, I can't do it. This is stopping me. I have to defend. Yeah. That's stopping me. Unfortunate. All right, so I did throw that one. Let me look at that again. That was really the mistake, huh? That one should have been there. I think this way is still fine. And that one was that one is what did me in. Yeah, that's what did me in, huh? I really need to connect that. Let's see. I don't think this had a... Yeah, I don't think this was a problem because I can't leave that one. And this is pretty much straight into there. So yeah, that was a mistake. I needed to play the other move. Unfold. Admittedly, we could have also just gone ahead and cut here. I was trying to keep things a little bit simpler though, because if I play this one, he's going to play that. And now I have to play here, which is still safe to play. Like this goes nowhere. But I was trying to avoid these cutting points. Yeah, I mean, he'd still be dead here. And admittedly pick up the extra eye. So he is still dead across the entire board. So we'd be ahead by a nice 91 points. Ah, wells.
Start to play.
It happens. Find someone who's not losing all their games. Oh, before we do one more game though, I almost forgot. We've got one quick thing to do. That will probably get me in a lot of trouble on YouTube. But I'm tentatively going to assume that it won't. It is my hope that it doesn't. We've got a little bit of a trailer to watch. And apparently this one is called Bring Her Back. It is the official trailer. And apparently the people that are like, make this movie started off as YouTubers.
We're gonna put you with a foster mum called Laura. You're gonna love her.
Oh, welcome to your new home.
This is my
Best
daughter's
horror
room.
movie of the year. Okay. I like horror movies.
I want to show you something else. This way.
We stuffed Pat.
I know I'm a weirdo.
Apparently it's deeply shocking.
Where's Kathy being gone?
I didn't.
Apparently it's a must-see if you like horror movies.
Oh my god, what is it? We can bring it back.
What are you doing?
Supposed to report how safe and reliable you are. So stay safe.
Is this inspired
Stay
from Pet
reliable,
Cemetery or something? All right, May 30th. I've absolutely no idea what the movie's about? Question mark. The trailer was a little bit uncertain. It gave me Pet Cemetery vibes.
You being gone.
Because I'm assuming that's what this was. Like someone's coming back like from the dead or something who's like buried, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming this person, right? They probably died in the pool, question mark. then they like brought them back. Pet Cemetery style, and then she kind of goes crazy. Is that what this is about? I don't really know. There's like a bunch of jump scares without any defined original storyline. Maybe, we don't know. We don't know. There was a taxidermy puppy. I missed that. Was there? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. It's hard to say. Does it have? Does it have? Bring her back IMDb. Does it have an official thing? Alright. Brother and sister uncover a terrifying ritual at a secluded home of their new foster mother. Okay. I guess that's what it is. Interesting. Well, oh, right. And it's also the people who made Talk to Me. And apparently that was well received. 7.1 on IMDb. So they must know what they're doing in terms of horror movies, right? Because I've seen a lot of horror movies on here, and they don't get no 7.1 on IMDb. 6.5, for example. Conjuring 7, that's good. But yeah, a lot of horror movies don't get that. And bad ones, oh, they go into the 4s, the 3s. So, okay, yeah, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They probably know what they're doing, right? Last horror movie I watched was The Ring. Wait, was it a recent watch or was it like a long time ago? What's the point of horror movies anyways? To scare you. Some people get pretty easily scared. 10 years ago. Okay. Yeah, some people get easily scared. I know one person that got scared at, some children's cartoons. They're kind of weird. But yeah, they're fun. I think the last horror movie that I watched was that last Scream movie. I want to say that was the last one. That sounds familiar. But I like horror movies. I like horror movies. Did you like The Black Phone? I think I watched that. I have to Google it to make sure. Sounds familiar. Is what I think it is, then I think so. I think so. All right. Anyway, we're done with that. Here's hoping I didn't just get copyright struck on YouTube for watching that. Because the official sponsor for that is via Twitch. So, who knows what happens on me taking that and also doing it while I'm live on YouTube, huh? It didn't have any music, so tentatively, might be okay. I'll have to pay attention. Okay, so far we're fine. Anyway, let's do last game, only without the mistake. Also switch our tracks up. Let's listen to the 100 best Game Boy music. Oh yeah. Let's go vintage.
Start to play.
You gotta try running an ad? I might, because it's a lot, like, on Twitch it'd be fine, right?
Start to play.
It really depends on how aggressive their publishers are. But it's fine. If it gets a strike, I'll just delete the VOD. And know not to do that again. Or I might start double streaming with two different OBSs. One specifically for YouTube, one specifically for Twitch. That way I can control what goes where. That way if I do an ad spot, I can just blank out YouTube. Make sure it doesn't happen again. There are things I can do to get around it. I just haven't implemented any of them yet. So we'll see.
Start to play.
Remember when Bat was on Africa?
Start to play.
Is that the Chinese site I was on? I kind of remember that. I haven't checked on those VODs in forever, though. No, it's a Korean one. Okay, never mind. Approach? Why not? Herv says hi, Twitch chat. See? He says hi. See? Everyone say hi to Herv. All right. Fairly straightforward stuff. Look at that. They're all saying hi to you. Over there. Yeah, like up there. This is a pretty straightforward game, all things considered. Don't be 3-3'd right now. I don't really care if I am. It's whatever. They probably won't 3-3 me. They're going to respond here, and then we're going to enclose. And this is pretty much a full board for Seki at this point. Like, this is pretty much... Oh, contesting. This is pretty much good for every level. Now, I don't really want to get in. I kind of want to go out, to be honest, because surround, they're pretty hot. I like them. Oh my god. Game Boy Batman. So we can probably play here at some point in the future. So here to decide, are we going to attack or are we going to surround? I'm going to surround. Because Go, as you know, is called surrounding game. It's called surrounding game. It is. I've heard very, very intelligent Go YouTubers, who I won't name. I won't name. I just know that they have like 2,000 videos on YouTube at this point. And they're always talking about Go as being called a surrounding game. I've heard. I'm hearing things, chat. Oh, we know you do. That's the problem. Shut up. I don't like what they're doing. Because they're about to try to go through my cutting point. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We have to cut. We have to protect it because of the thing. Yep. There. But then the clamp. So I was gonna go ahead and do this one, huh? Does it matter which one I use? I'll do that one first. We'll do this one. Yoffington with the 87 months. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub, giving me more of Jeff Bezos' money. Much appreciated. He's welcome to cut me if he wants, but I'm cutting him back. Come on, let's go. Pop, pop, pop. He's He was supposed to bop. Chat, he's not bopping. Why isn't he bopping, chat? Tell you what. Me and you be nothing but mammals. So let's just keep it simple. Tell you what. No, let's just take full on basics. Am I letting him get away with this then? Maybe. Oh, I hate it. So I could play here, 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 and if he blocks, he dies. So he has to retreat to here, which means there's this. This shape that he's making is riddled with problems. It's actually kind of crazy. If he can't see it, it's his fault. Basics, you idiot. Fine. Basics it is. Basics it is. We're basicing, chat. We're playing basics. It's fine. But if you can see the problems with all the cutting points that he's creating, great. He's being an honest chappy. That is so good. I like to see it. Unfortunately, this is still a threat because I can cut through or I can go here and cut this off. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're not going to worry about that. That is irrelevant, as they say. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-bum, bum. Fixing H2 is well. He's probably struggling to figure out how to fix all of his things. This would have been oh dear. This would have been a little bit better, but it's not. Yeah, no one move completely undoes all the things. So here he's running away. That is unfortunate. Just not for me, for him, because he wants to go to the right. But what if I don't want him going to the right? What if I get there first? Then maybe I can kill him. But again, Go. As you know, call the surrounding game. We're going to surround. We must not fear, for it is the mind killer. You're worried like, oh, he's going to live in places and then you're going to have nothing. Don't listen to that voice, chat. That voice wants you to lose. Bum, bum, bum. What is this? I recognize it. Super Mario Land. Like, I probably like pirated like all the Game Boy games, like all the good ones, and like played them, I don't know, 20 years ago or something. But I actually recognize most of these tunes so far. It's crazy. By pirated, I mean bought legally, by the way, just for the record. Why people keep calling it Go then? It's actually called the surrounding game. Because see, the thing is, Go players can be very rude, right? I mean, just look at Pico. I'm kidding. Don't. You'll turn to stone. So the thing is, when we say Go, we're really abbreviating it for go surround yourself, right? Because Go came to the U.S. In New York back in the day, and that's what we began calling it. But we don't want to keep like saying that. That's rude. So we just call it Go now. That's all true, by the way.
Yoyomi now starts.
My opponent is disconnected. I don't think he liked his position. As you know, shapes are good. This is my shape. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Uh-oh, he's doing the song and he's doing the disconnection shuffle. I guess he's doing that to get some more time to think about his moves. You encounter that sometimes. It is a thing people try to do because he's not losing time, but he can quote unquote disconnect on an app on like a tablet or something. Think about the board state and then reconnect and keep playing. It does buy you some extra time, but I mean, the time does keep ticking down, as you can see here. Or maybe he's legitimately having trouble with his connection. Maybe the connection did drop. Bum, 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 bum. It would be hard to turn this board around, though, without AI. You are right about that. There, Ranchani. Also, greetings, Ranchani. Maybe they're legitimately disconnected. I believe in the throw. I don't throw. What I do is I give interesting positions to you guys for educational purposes. No. The streamer does not throw. They play precisely what they mean to. It looks like I'm losing or I'm making mistakes. What I'm really doing is giving you all Go problems to think about. It's like, what do you think was the wrong move there? You could think about it amongst yourselves. Can, you know, put some more wrinkles in that brain. I know what you're thinking. That I would do that. Put my accounts at risk just for your education. I'm like a god. I know. You don't have to say it. You're welcome. Nobody thinks they ask AI. Oh man, I've got a student who yeah, was talking about that the other day. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. So they didn't come back. So yeah, I think this is a really hard game for them to come back from. They need to play here fairly quickly. And then we'll play here into here. Like, they're alive. It's just their life isn't that great, especially since this also hurts, like, hey. Like, here, you can't let this be disconnected, right? So, do you give up the corner? That would not be good. So, you have to play this way, right? And now we have influence across the whole board. That's also pretty painful. Pretty painful indeed. I thought for sure when they did this, they were just going to go here, here, into here. You know? And then I was going to be like, all right. Fine by me. I will allow you to do whatever you want here, sir. Only question is, what would they do here? Oops. Because there's like some disconnected doodles. Now you could make this good and violent and play this way. Because again, the question is, what are we doing? You know? Not looking great. White's just kind of being broken up all over the place. But part of that is because I jumped out, and I think they really needed to... Hello? To get a 2-spacer here instead. If I surround, then that's just what happens. But don't put the whole board at risk just for this, you know? But they did. So that's the game. That's just the game. I feel like that wasn't a full game, though. Let's play another game.
Start to play.
All right, start to play. Holy crap, you've got 13,000 games. Da, 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 da.
Start to play.
They're ranking down in 2. We're going to dodge them. They can... No reason to kick them when they're down. Do, 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 do. Do. Looney Tiny Toons Bab's Big Break.
Start to play.
They're ranking up in 3, and they only have 1 chance. I'll leave them alone.
Start to play.
Alright, this is fine. No dangers here. Okay. I will do double 4s. It might mean we're getting 3-3 twice, but I don't think so. Approaching high is okay. I prefer it over the low. Low will probably get a wide pincer. Now we're getting pincered anyway. It is what it is. Let's see what Giuseppe they want over here. Okay. Okay. They're going for the territory. Old Joski. Good old O. No one really plays this way anymore. Now, you could go Sanrinse, because you've got influence into wall. That's good. I think I'd rather contest, because this is a sizable area they can develop. So right now, we're both 9-dan professionals, because we've just played 2 Giuseppe, and that's all we've done so far. So right now, we have no idea what either of us is. All of this right now is just a question on who knows sequences. You know that sequence? I knew that sequence. You know that sequence? Yeah, I knew that sequence too. Okay. This, however, is bad. Yeah, this was not good. Yeah, this is really bad. The question is, what do I want to do here? He wants me to defend so he can completely surround me. I might play here, even though he's going to play this one. I'm leaning towards it. This is a terrible result for him. I could technically play this one too. Into the surround. The AI probably wants me to play that one. I think the AI has to be very, very unhappy if I play this move. Like, I'm tremendously unhappy. Just absolutely flabbergastingly pissed off. But AI can suck it. We're hunting. Uh-huh. Because we don't do this one, right? Because there's there into there. So we're getting really good outside. Our stone is nowhere near dead. He didn't kill it off like he was supposed to. I don't think this was ever played in a pro game. I don't think. Truly not. Okay. He's continuing to overplay. That's fine. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to do this. Is this large enough? I'm on the 10th line. He's on the 9th, and we can poke in. It's large enough. I kind of want to do this instead, though. Tell you what, no, I won't. No, I won't. We're just going to chill. Don't even think about haunting. Mr. Nice Dwyrin is going to go for a nap if you try to hane. Okay. One more because High had 2 and 3. Yeah, underplaying is usually regarded as just playing slowly. He's got to close the gap. Otherwise, we'll have him retreating to probably these 2 lines. Making this as profit in exchange for this. Not an equivalent exchange. As Mr. Edward would say. Okay, he wants some stuff. That's fine. That is fine. We can't come in too deep. That's fine. Now we can. Now we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dude, that's so many points. We can't ever win. We're gonna lose, sir. That what you're thinking, chat? That what you're thinking? Oh, what you're thinking. Can I come in? Let me in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Well, I will huff, and I will puff, and I will blow your house in. All right. So he needs to take away this section of territory from me in order to profit. So what was this? 8? 10, 9, 8. So 8, 16, 24. He needs to take away 30 points from me. Okay, that ain't going to do it. Okay, desperation. So 3 by 10 is 30 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is Comey. This and Comey is like this. Right? Because 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 40 points. This is 33 plus Comey, 6. So about 39. It's good enough. It's good enough, right? This move is terrible and just lost him the game. Do I want to play here, though? Here, here, here. He might do this one into this one. Or do I want to do this one? I play there, and he plays here. Do I want to go there into there, or there into there? I'm going to assume he's going to sacrifice these two. These are sacrificed. So I don't want to give him this. Yeah, okay. I don't want to give him this stone. Because he's not going underneath me. No, he's not going underneath me. He's gonna try to live here. Alright, so we win. Yep. That's a game. Uh-huh. Okay. In fact,
Yoyomi now
enjoy
starts.
Sentai. Enjoy Sentai. So that was 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was like 39 with Comey. So that would be what? 47, so 46?
Yoyomi now starts.
So we're kind of in like the 70-point range now. I don't have to care about that. Take the enclosure. Why not take the enclosure at L6? It just rounds this out. Oh, do 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 do.
9, 8, 7.
Fine by me, man. Off you go. And then we'll take a big point over here. He's going to go ahead and play here. In prep for that, we'll lean on whatever move he plays, and then we'll extend. Yeah, we're leaning, and then we'll extend. That way, when he plays here, inevitably, because it's just way too much point, we can lean here and be happy. So he's offering me a capture here. He's offering me the capture because he can't extend the move, otherwise Atari and then death. So
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I'll let you have it, sir. A lot of stuff he's doing, but yeah. Gotta fix. What? No, he's got to play over here, though, right? I mean, okay. You gotta fix, sir. All right, we'll take the big move that I mentioned. Boom, 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 boom. So we're up by 20 points, roughly speaking. We'll get reduced, but there's no 20-point reductions unless I make a mistake with an invasion or something. Push cut. He has to fix immediate. Guess I should play here. It's me at Sente. There's no reason not to. Balls. Push and cut still works. He doesn't want it to, but it does. Bum, 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 bum.
9, 8,
Do, do, do,
7,
do, 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 do.
6,
So he must know he's behind, so he's going to try something. We could go after it. We don't have to. I could go here
8, 7,
and take that.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 Yoyomis left.
Whatever. I don't care. He'll fix. We'll take here to eliminate any weirdness in the corner, and that'll be the game. Doesn't fix, we'll play here and take this stone.
9, 8,
Territory associated with it,
6, 5,
that's fine too.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, like I said, we're about 20 points up. I don't know. Taking this is worth like 2, 3, maybe 4. Whatever. I was going to play there. It's fine. No Hane, thank you. The Hane is double Atari. And this is still nicely defended. You can shoulder it. Weird hesitations. Like, you're an Atari. What are you thinking about doing? Like, Ah, yes, I don't want him to... Oh, I just misclicked and lost the fucking game. I meant to Tiger Mouth.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Well... I will admit, that sucked a lot. I meant to tiger mouth. Oh my god, I meant to tiger mouth. That was such a bad move. Ugh. I'm gonna lose because of it. I'm gonna lose because of it. Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Yeah, I'm gonna lose because of it. That misclick was huge. Oh, man. Because we're gonna lose a territory there, too.
9.
Hmm. I don't think there's anything I can do. I think I'm just down.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Oh, well. I have to co that, unfortunately. I don't have any co threats, but I have to co that. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. Dumb, dumb, dumb mistake. Yeah, right. I'm behind. I'm behind by a couple of points. I'm behind by a couple of points. That was so stupid. Like, there into there is expectation. And yeah, we're easily 10 to 12 points up. Nothing he can do. Easy, 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 easy. Unfortunately, I didn't move my mouse over as much as I meant to. So instead of here, I clicked here. So yeah, my bad. Don't do that, chat. Don't do that. Aside from that, it was a really good example of not needing to worry about your opponent's territory. Like, you just need more, right? I'm on the 10th line, he's on the 9th. I'm getting more, by definition. It's that simple. And yeah, this cutting is not good. Usually it's going to be here, here, into here. Something like that. Or sometimes here, here, into here. This is pretty solid. I'm kind of curious about that. Is there a preferred way of dealing with that? In case I find someone else trying to be tricky there. Like, I'm fine with the result that I have. Out of curiosity, though. Out of curiosity, though. Out of curiosity, is there a preferred? That is the preferred. I thought it was. I thought it was going to be, like I mentioned, and then you just do a whole bunch of disgusting things here. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. What about this one though? There into there. This looks like it's getting disgusting as well. Ew. Ew. What on earth is going on here? Hey chat, this is better for white. Or sorry, who? Yeah, it's better, it's fine for black. being dead everywhere. Got it. Good to know. Thank you. Oh, it's you changed your mind on that one, huh? Hold up. Yeah, it can't decide. Yeah, it looks like in this tricky variation, they want this one. AI wants this one. And then you just go crazy. I don't like this sequence at all. I am absolutely not a fan of it. Like, this is insane. I think I need to give this context. No, I mean, that is pretty much the context. No, it isn't. I have this corner. Okay, fine. We'll give you more. We'll give you greater context. Hold up. Back in a minute, crazy person. All right, let's go ahead and save you. Let's give it greater context. Because in my variation, white had corner. So it still wants that, huh? Yeah? It still wants that, all right. Doesn't like that one or that one anymore, interestingly enough. I mean, I guess you are alive now. That is not a co anyone's fighting. Are you insane? It's implying that you're not going to just go ahead and play here. Like, this is a mistake. I don't care. Because going ahead and being able to just like get this solid outside is really nice. Yeah, this is kind of one of those crazy AI variations, huh? Yeah, I mean, it likes it better for white, but this is kind of nuts. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan at all. The fact that that variation exists is a problem. Because that regrettably makes it a little bit bad to play. That makes it bad to play indeed. Because it creates a large, complicated fight that kind of like draws out. And you definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want that. I think I should just have jumped out. Attachment's bad. Attachment's bad move. Trying to keep things not complicated. Yeah, that attachment sucks. I was not aware that particular variation existed. Like, even though it's a bad move, it's a little bit complicated for a human, you know? And therein is the problem. Hmm. Yeah, could have stood up there too. Yeah, yeah. True. Hmm. It is what it is. Oh, out of curiosity, what was accuracy while we're here? 72 with a Ford on. Interesting. No real big mistakes from them either. Okay. And there wasn't much fighting, so that makes sense. Hmm. I will have to rethink the attachment. I will have to rethink the attachment indeed. Because yeah, this is normal. This is expected. I did not expect a bad move here. Yeah, I didn't expect a bad move here. But this is, I guess it's not that bad. Because this variation wants you to trade it anyway, right? It's pretty much the same. They're pretty identical. Maybe it's actually not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. I might be overreacting. This isn't a 3-point mistake. I'll give it some more thought.
Is 10 cents now.
Text to speech is 10 cents now. Scam? What's a scam? Oh, yeah. Someone was like spamming a while back with 1 cent text to speech. So yeah, I had to raise it to 10 cents. For a while it was $1. So that wasn't stopping them either. So yeah. Yeah. I had it at 1 cent for a while, but it enabled spammers. So yeah. For a while it was $1 to deter spamming. But now it's 10 cents. Anyway, I will be right back. I believe I should probably go into a lesson after this. Let me think about that though. And in the meantime, I'm going to allow you to look at... No. Here we go. You can look at Mr. Shinjin. So he is dead, but he's ahead. Because all black has is that. Very uncomfortable. Be right back. All right. So we had a game to review. Let's see if the students around. Is you ready? They said they are. What was that game? That was Shinshin So's LG game. It was his Ligma game. Because that tournament's going on right now. Alright, let's go see what happened in this game. And hello.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I can't hear you.
That's a problem.
I'm sorry.
Do. They can't hear.
I can hear you now.
Oh.
Sorry.
Alright, so I see you had a game.
Yes.
And you got kicked. That's fine. I gotta do a thing there, sure.
Bad that I let them, instead of approaching, I felt that I probably should have played R10.
You don't have to. It's fine to approach the corner. That's completely okay. I'm not sure I would have played that one. I probably would have gone ahead and played off my enclosure instead, or off my extension instead. This is fine. I'm more inclined to play here. If they approach this side, I don't really care. I'll just go ahead and just keep developing top stuff, essentially. It's fine, though. This is a little risky, because now we're going very deep into territory. They didn't go into your corner, though. Okay, well, never mind. Nope. Typically here, we're going to diagonal on out. That way, they can't go underneath your stone. Not go under a stone, very, very important. Here, they could do this one, which, I mean, if you want to separate it, you can, because you've got this kind of thing. But it is an odd thing to be leaving behind. AI will hate it, but whenever I don't play the force move, I regret it, so I'm going to poke them, and then I'm going to jump out. And if they jump out again, I'm going to do it again, and then I'll go ahead and defend. Because this way they can't just like lean on me and do weirdo things to get stronger and then attack my 3 easier. Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. That, I don't really like that very much. I don't see a reason to be playing a slow move. I do like this sort of thing where we have strength, we're getting out, sounds all good, they will be group. Here, again, we're threatening to connect underneath at F18, but I don't think there's a reason to be doing that right now. Yep, they should be.
Also, it's away the option of them living in the corner later if I did surround them on top.
Out is fine. You could go for a 2-spacer here if you wanted, because you had the 2, so you can go 2. That is interesting. Is it worth it, though? If you wanted to, since ladders are things that go to you, you could technically fight back here if you wanted. That's probably fine. I would likely do this one instead. This way they can't have that extra Atari stuff going on. That would be the one. Okay, that's fine. Coming out's fine. cutting small knight is fine since this is a problem. They are not defending themselves. And nobody is surprised. So, you defended that though. I'm not liking that. You seem pretty alive in the middle of the board. I don't really see why we're defending. If I wasn't going to go for the cut, I would go at least for the cap to just start surrounding, because Go and surrounding game. Yeah, this is a pass. And now they fix the cutting point while threatening to invade your left. So that's unfortunate, but they're not alive yet. Because like this shape inherently isn't alive. It's just that for the most part. Regretfully, those stones are now dead. Yeah, if we wanted to save them, we had to come out with them like immediately. I don't think there is anything. Nope, we can't do that. I don't think there's anything we can do. I'm not. I mean, we could play here, 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 but again, I just can't see it. We're going to be giving up these stones no matter what we do. Maybe we get something in exchange, but yeah, it's not looking great. So this is where I would expect the game to end. Because now you're cut off. They're immortal. So they're also threatening, 10 lines across most of the bottom. But we can't reduce it from the group we currently have. We have to make another one, which isn't the greatest. Also, I'm seeing that there is still an invasion point over on this left-hand side. Not a particularly big fan of that either. So, a couple of things here with this group. You got Sente, which is great. You came out, which is great. They gave you Sente again, which is great. That one was not. Trying to find, making sure we figure out why this move was played, because it looks like Puppy Go.
I was a little bit worried, and honestly, I shouldn't have been. It was really silly, but I was worried about them. So, like, if they played P15, and then I don't know. I was worried about them reducing the corner somehow.
Yeah, sure. That they could do indeed. They can do that, and then they can go ahead and take it. But right now, we're kind of doing other things. So if they're even thinking about that stone, they are making big mistake. Because if we keep our eye on the bigger thing, they're dead. Yeah, this is probably won't live. They're probably going to be dead. And even if they do live, I don't know. Or we make a mistake. Okay, I'm not letting your stones die. There, is that alive? No. Is that alive? No. Okay, nope, it's fine. There, now you're alive. Oh crap, no. Now it's alive because you can't falsify the eye. But we're gonna lose that now. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go and play there, and then they're play there. Now they're completely alive, and you gained no stones in exchange. But you did gain a bit of the middle. So at this point, even something like this is giving you 3 lines of territory. So line by line is kind of like negating the bottom, because that's 2 and 3 lines. You're getting 3 to 4, and that'd be okay. We could definitely still use this to our advantage. And then obviously there's also reductions over here we could do. So yeah, it would be fine. chances are they're gonna lose something, but even if they didn't, you're gonna be fine.
So
But yeah,
the
this.
potential. Oh, sorry.
What were you saying?
Oh well, I was going to say the potential large knight into a small knight wasn't a concern though.
Large knight into small knight. Oh, listen to this.
'Cause- yeah.
No, because you're nicely you're nicely alive. So if they play something like this, I mean, they can cut you. Whoops. They can do this too. Oh, that's obviously like a ridiculously bad idea. But let's say they can. And then they can defend, I suppose. But yeah, you're still fine. You got like a 1-move jump pad. You're okay. Or, the whole murdering thing. Or the connecting thing, since you set that up too. So you got a lot of outs here. But they're fully surrounded. They do not have a lot of outs. They are in a lot of trouble. And then here, they were probably still in trouble, as long as we played something like this one. But the question is, now, where are they going? What are they doing? They're fully surrounded. Like, this kind of thing isn't really working out well for them. Like, they can do this into this, but, well, that's still not really working out for them. So how are they gonna make eyes? I don't know. It looks like they're just a bunch of dead stones. Looking to me like a bunch of dead stones. Yes, now we are in trouble. All right, that was pretty good. Well, I will confess. I kind of want to play here. I think they have to respond there immediately. Because this is one of those you're about to die about to... There. Yeah, they're not looking too healthy here. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be most of the game. Technically, you'd probably want to get this one in first. Okay. Any question about the game?
I don't think so. Thank you very much.
Yep. You can go ahead and put up a game and we'll see what you're playing today. All right, chat. What do you think? What rank are they getting? What will the game be? A lot of games up for right now. Oh, not so many anymore. I saw 3 done for a moment. Wow.
Ah, here's a person.
That is a very bold assumption with online Go nowadays. Are they really a person? Or are they a bot? We don't know.
Well, they need is Catercord, which kind of sounds like CatGo, so could be.
Good point. It is a good point. All right. So far, the opening is just the opening. So we're just doing corner, side, center stuff. They're ignoring to approach. Okay. Yeah, sure. Can do that. Absolutely. Everyone's getting bases. Everyone's approaching open corners. Invited you to have their corner. Okay. Soon we will be making decisions. For now, not so much. Now we're just testing sequences. All right, big move for white. What are they going to do? They've got open corners. They've got that. What do you find? What do you think about that move?
I think comparatively small compared to like approaching a corner or something. I'm wondering if it's worth responding to though.
It likely is worth responding to because they are attaching to your stone. Therefore, we are getting a little bit of damage. However, the question is, what are we, or how are we going to respond to it? Like, there's this into this, absolutely. Is there anything else we can get here?
I think before I played this stone, I could have. I mean, I could probably still do it, is like play Q6 or something.
Yeah, yeah. Could do. It is a Sente move. If you want to develop a wall here, you could. You could also just take territory. That would be okay. It really is a question of what kind of game you want to play. If you're not interested in like building out into the middle, then you can go for territory. If you want to keep that option available to you, you can go do the lean and get some influence. All right. So we're wanting to build. Building will happen. Yep. To extent since we went and did this sequence. True.
Oh.
Yeah. Interesting indeed. Pushing towards thickness is usually commendable. Alrighty then. Lots of choices here. Following up, certain moves that were ignored is certainly one thing you could do. Big move, another thing you could do. But yeah, local, global. Usually we don't push unless we're going to cut, but okay.
Is that crazy?
Oh, do you think the cut works?
I wasn't sure actually, and like now I'm like, oh, I guess it doesn't. Never
They're
mind.
one liberty up because no matter how we play that, we can get them down for sure, but yeah, we can't really do anything. But on the bright side, push a Sente. Not the end of the world. We haven't overcommitted. And if you don't see why the cut kind of fails to work, then can easily show that in the end games or the reviews. One of the two.
I'm not sure this is the good way to respond to that, but
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be Sentai. Only question is, how will they answer? Will they extend? Will they Hane? They played the Hane. Okay. Okay. Yep, extending is really good. I agree. They should have as well. So now they'll probably diagonal out Star Point, I'm assuming. Think we can make that assumption. Because being surrounded, obviously, is not great. Heard today that Go is called the Oh Dear. Go is not called the Oh Dear game. Ideas here. Black to play and not lose the game immediately.
I think
That
this
would
is
be
the
it.
right
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, if you did the other way, you're going to get cut. And then your stones are going to die. Now, I would like...
Bad.
No, your move is fine. I'm debating about what to say that wouldn't be a massive spoiler. Because not everyone is up on the same chapter. There's an interesting plot going on.
Are we talking about books?
No, we're talking about the story of this game. Because your R7, your push was unfortunate, but it is on the board, so there's cutting points. And now your Q4 is also on the board, also looking at cutting points. So I'm noticing there's a lot of cutting point staring going on.
Push like one more time.
This is an example of something not working originally, but if you're not careful, something can start working or have the potential to work in the future. Okay. All right.
Oh,
The
So,
number
like,
of
at one-
follow-ups you have is growing exponentially. For now, I wouldn't get impatient. They approached, I would probably respond, and then we can go back and do old business. It's dangerous to ignore a big move to follow up an old move, because if we lose Sente there, then they get 2 moves on the thing that we ignored, which we don't want.
So I didn't want to pincer because I was worried
I wouldn't
about-
want to either. Right now, all we want is Sente, because there's big things afoot. So when you get Sente, I want you to play on the bottom of the board again, but the question for you is, where are you going to play? That's going to be our hum. It's going to be our thinker. Because your opponent is ignoring you. They're on the road to being a very, very strong Fox player. They're just ignoring all the things. Okay. Okay. Which way do you cut? Yes, exactly. We don't cut on the outside because it allows them to sacrifice and gain a Panuki immediately. That would be not great. This way is much better. Okay, that's good. Now, interestingly enough, you still have old business on the bottom of the board. Yep.
Jump out with this guy first.
Okay. It's okay. It's fine. There's some enduring going on. Just don't give up any stones. Just defend it as it comes. It's unfortunate, but this is okay. The only reason why I would give up a stone here is if I was absolutely sure I was getting something larger elsewhere. If I'm not, then I really don't want to give up a stone here. So I will proceed to defend things. Oh.
I'm not sure what you were talking about.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine too. That this is okay. Here's a different question for you. Do you have any idea what other old business you still have on the bottom of the board?
Well, I could jump out
Nope.
with... Okay, never mind.
Good try.
I don't think... Like, I could Hane at K7.
That does surround their group, doesn't it? That would be mean. Play out the ladder, make the opponent doubt himself. Like, yeah. That really works in person. Like, you slam the stone down and stare at him. Like, yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? Great idea. Great idea. Okay.
Okay.
I have a command for you. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Kill the bottom.
Wow, that's a tough order.
Yep.
All right.
You have been commanded to kill the bottom of the board. You will do it.
So, first thing, I don't want to do this slowly, but we have to surround it first. I don't know if that move was necessary, but okay. So
Curses.
we have to play that right now, or else it's not dead. I think we may have
it's
failed.
possible it's now alive. Because you already had it surrounded, and then you surrounded it even more. But you were right. The first idea is to surround it. You were 100% right about that idea.
Yeah, if they just Hane, I could have just.
But I think you might be... Oh, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I think they might be okay.
We're doing this one.
Okay, I do believe I have now granted them permission to be alive. We will be going over that life and death problem later. But it's okay. You got a lot of strength on the outside. So back to the laddery thing. Is there a way to save your S8 stone?
I mean, technically, there's that.
Yeah. We don't want that to die, because right now they're just a group. As the movie said, they are group. Okay, they want to surround you.
Please do not.
Yep, I vote not allowing that to happen is good. Yep, yep, yep. You should also say, yeah, right, perfect, every time you put down a stone. Nah, I think talking could get you in trouble in a tournament. But maybe you could bring a bunch of masks to the tournament with a bunch of weird facial expressions. So every time they played a weird move, you can just like remove one mask and put the other one that's like mocking them for their last move. Not technically saying anything.
It would be like playing on W Baduk.
Exactly. It would be an IRL version of W Baduk. I like this idea completely. Right before you launch an attack, you can like put on the evil mask.
Really
Addressing. Okay, yeah. They decided to not save their L group. Okay. Yeah. Got some Atarian going on. All right. We are profiting a bit in the middle, which is nice. So the attack is being valuable. All things coin stirred.
Don't think they should have cut.
This just got really complicated, chat. I think it's fine, though, if they want to play this way. Though it's complicated. Oh, it's so complicated.
It is very complicated.
Yep, you've got two choices. You can just strengthen and go for the profit. Or you can risk a dangerous attempt at a kill.
It's a double Atari.
I think I should be advocating for you strengthening your stones and not going for a dangerous kill. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've checked my script. That is my next line.
Let's.
Greetings, Bezinet.
I'll go ahead and do that. That's the best way I can think of to strengthen. And it was probably bad.
This is fine. You're getting profit in that middle area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. It's pretty good. They're still running around, trying not to die. Remember, outside is our profit. We're not trying to kill. So we're just playing outside moves when we have forcing outside moves to build outside stuff. That's all we're doing. We're not getting crazy, not going nuts, not trying to murder. Tempting to. But you are confident in your territory. You don't got to do any of that murdery wordering stuff. Okay, now if we're out of Sente moves, then we should look elsewhere to continue profiting in the center. So how do we profit in the middle?
I'm interested in like E11 because it kind of like this group, even though it's like it feels gote, but it's also
Left
like,
one more.
left one more. Like just attach?
Yes. Low stones can be kept low. So we are going to force them to connect or work against our stone to give us more in the center. Because you're right. It was a gote move. Now it ain't a gote move no more. Because now, hey, you're right next to a 2-space extension. There's probably Sente there too. So there's like 3 possible moves you can play to get them to respond to you again. Yep. And if you defend it, they've got to make sure that they don't get cut through. So, hey, more forcing moves. Yep, once we acknowledge that the low stones can be kept all nice and low, we find ways to make our opponent very sad. Remember, we're not after one stone, we're after middle. We want to keep ourselves as strong in the middle as we can. So to that end, what are we going to play?
Actually, I think the extend might be better. I was considering like the Atari into like covering, and then that's pretty strong, and this is just 2 stones, but I don't know if that's as strong as just extending.
There are definitely ideas afoot.
I'll try this.
All right. This is very large attempt at the profit. All right. That is really complicated.
It is. Well, I don't think the other thing works. Okay. Crap. I messed up. Oh well.
I heard those stones did not like you anyway. We are glad they are dead.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep. Salvage the outside.
Do.
Okay, he's trying to salvage as well. Everybody is just busy salvaging.
That was probably also.
Nope, you're fine.
What the?
He's just offering you more gifts. That's pretty good. This is still fine for you. A lot of complicated fighting here, it would appear. That is an interesting offer of a really big co.
Very confused, actually.
All right, well, this is a co. Do you have any big co threats?
I feel like B17 is a co-threat, but maybe not big enough.
Yep, gotta look for the biggie co threats.
Technically, O2 is pretty big, actually.
P1's better. But you had the general right idea. Because O2 would have just given him more stuff.
Hmm.
Interesting little co-threat.
I wonder if that one is big. I do not know.
That threatens to cut, so it seems pretty big. Because that little C5 pointer is a little bit of trouble. You're thinking about ignoring it, aren't they? I can say, never mind. Well, that means that there's more threats over there. That's pretty good.
Hmm.
He does have a lot of threats there too. Like everyone's got themselves some threats.
I think this is the correct response.
Okay. Still got a threat on the right. Or the left, sorry.
I think it's this, but I'm not 100% sure on that. This might be ignorable.
Very likely that one will be ignored. For in terms of co-threats, I think C7 would probably be a bit better.
Oh, huh. Alas.
Yep, you do have a bit of territory in the middle of the board, though. You have the corner into the side, goes into the center. That's not a small amount of territory.
I think I have to do that, don't I? I'm not sure. Maybe I should have played B17.
Could have played either of them. I think they're both all right. Well, now your group's very fine and alive. Let's see. So you got a lot of territories in the center. You got some on the right. He's got some on the left. That's okay.
I did mess this up.
They are connected in now, yeah. I think we can go ahead and review this now that they're inside the center area. So I think there's a few things to review here. The opening was fine, as the opening usually is. Weird that they pinned it on the left, but okay, that's fine. This is fine. That was a little bit impatient of them. Just extending here into like any attempt to surround is probably good enough because they're in a very tight area here. But yeah, this doesn't quite work. Because it's 2-2 their turn. So it doesn't quite work. This was a nice, surprising turn of pace. So yeah, here, as you noticed, this is really, really huge. Because, yeah, you get to just follow up, and they should never have given you the poke at their cutting point. It just shouldn't have been a thing that they did. But one Hane, and they're already surrounded. That's the important thing to take note here. If they ever Hane back, If they ever Hane back, I mean, you could potentially cut them. Or even double Hane in return, sorry. Those are fine. And after that, there's just nowhere to go. Like, that's Sente, and then that's just... yeah, nowhere to go. So they are fully surrounded at this point. More on that in a minute. So you got that. They gave you... yeah, they're stealing corners because, I don't know, it's fun, I guess. Here, nope. Here, just backing off is probably slightly better. Simply to avoid the ladder breakers. We don't really want to give them a free one, for example. Now, the ladder is broken. You could just take... they do have this, admittedly. But, I mean, you could still jump out. And more importantly, you've also got a potential death on the entire right-hand side. So instead we have this. Now for the next move, in order to just kill them, I think all we would really need is just poking at their base. I think if we do that, they're dead. There's nothing they can do. So if they respond to you, then that is a very, very textbook dead group. So when we're trying to kill, either we throw into a vital point or we just shrink the base as much as we can. If they try and do whatever here, you've got that. If they try to do whatever here, you're still fine. Because there's just... whoops, sorry, I'm being stupid. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, you could go ahead and connect. Because you've already ensured that there's nowhere for them to go here. So, unfortunate. And if they try, you got some more forks on that laddery doodad. So yeah, this is very much a problem for them. Here, I think they're alive now. Like, you could go here into here. But we would avoid the 3 stones to go back and play this. Here, we can't really connect that way, so we'd probably try here, see what they play. But threaten to connect. Yeah, here they're alive. Them playing away is insane. Because you've got these, and if they try running, well, you've also got, like, these. So this entire area over on the right is just probably yours. So let's go back and look at how this did not become yours. Here, we're probably just going to extend rather than Hane to not give our opponent free forcing. Because you Hane, they Hane, and now they're getting like these 2 stones on the outside. Compared to here, they're going to get the 1. But you'll also notice there's nowhere for them to go. If they keep extending up, they're extending right to your wall. So they're dead. So you can relax. trust in the other stones we have on the board, they're already surrounding where they're trying to get to. This wasn't bad. And just for funsies, I'll go ahead and show this. You played there. Okay, great. I don't recommend you trying this. This is absolutely the correct thing to do. That said, this is cute because your stone gets killed, but it's still surrounded. So where can they go? There's just nowhere for them to go. They are still technically completely dead. But I wouldn't want you to try something like this until you're closer to 1Q. That takes a lot of reading. Here. Yeah, here into here is fine. You did wind up playing a little bit fast in some of these instances. Like right now, you can turn because this isn't going to do anything. If they Atari themselves. So your group is completely fine. Could be more fine. But yeah, you played a little bit fast in this area. Because all they can do now is just go back and be like, I'm still looking for ways to not die. Which, very difficult indeed. Because they need to keep extending. Only thing they can do. The move up was not Sente, but this is, because if you're like, ha ha ha, I will disconnect you. That wouldn't make sense because, whoops, they'd have like all these Furgatari, so that would never friggin' work. So forcing moves in Sente here is super important. When they went there, is just Gote. Now, even if this does fully connect them, let's say we just let them go. They're connected. Great. Actually, this is something that's actually happened. We'll talk about the left stuff now. So yeah, here, good old forcing move. And you've got this is a forcing move, this is a forcing move, or the Hane is a forcing move. All these are forcing moves. Now, all we're really doing is just getting free moves. So we play here into here, they connect, and then we could just eyeball our next forcing move, or we could take our profit. Either are completely fine. So, for example, you could go, that's about all I can do. We're going to play here now to see if I can't start getting this area. And that's fine. Better than just the one cap. Because the one cap, probably not Sente. But these attachments, definitely Sente. And you're getting close to C6 again. That's really awkward for them. We're probably wanting to play here. And then to be very, very careful of where they're going. This, admittedly, a lot more complicated. I don't know at this point if there's a good move for you. Because this diagonal is very, very awkward. Like, even here into here would be okay. Because that into that is fine. And that pretty much just connects up anyway. So you could do something like that if you wanted. Admittedly, this that hurt something.
I felt like, well.
Yep, it happens. I don't like their Atari here though. Because there's a lot of awkward stuff here. Like, there's no threat here. Right? You're fine. You're fine there. You're fine there. You're fine everywhere. I don't really know what they were going to try to do with this. It is looking like a problem. And this is the lovely co-threats. So yeah, technically, this is probably the threat. Problem is, they've got some threats of their own, admittedly. I think we're going to run out. Yeah, I think you're gonna run out of the old threats. So yeah, Ko is a little strange here. Any question about the game?
There was like a part, and you might have talked about it, and I totally spaced out. But like, when I played, I think it was like C15. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for this Atari and then like protect. That didn't work out so well. I'm trying to remember what other move I was considering at the.
Yeah,
I was
because
considering just extending, like E14 or something.
yeah. Because all we're interested in is the middle fight.
Mm.
Nothing else really matters. Maybe later on we get C15, but for now, yeah, it's all about that center. Especially
That would've
with
been
the
better.
especially with like the force moves that we have here. There's like so much potential in the middle. But yeah, going after the one stone ordinarily would be fine because this is an insanely large pickup. It's just since there's so much in the middle we're worried about, we really wouldn't want to play this way. Otherwise, it'd be great. Anything else?
I can't think of anything. Thank you very much.
Yep, no problem. I will see you next time.
See you then.
All right, chat. That's going to be it for me today. So let's go ahead and find someone on ye old Twitch to host. And I will bid our YouTubers goodbye. Hope you guys enjoyed.